Okay, we're here with head coach Jim Wojtkun and a couple of his seniors, Cassandra Waickman and Bri Osborne, after a tough game at home today. Final score 7-1 in favor of the Otterbein Cardinals. Coach, we'll start with you. Your opening comments on the game.
Well, take solace in the fact that we were the first team to score on them in 6 games, so they have that to worry about. For us, it was a kind of an eye-opener. It puts us in a situation where we know we have to go back to the drawing board and some things. Trust the resiliency of this group. One of our core values that we stress all the time is to be able to bounce back, resiliency, and understanding what we have to do to be resilient. So in an effort like this, and when things snowball and sometimes you can't stop the ball from rolling downhill, we realize that once we get to the bottom, we'll regroup. We'll build on that. We'll come back on Monday and start finding ways to call up the mountain. Don't have any doubt in my mind that these young women can do that. They're a tough group. They're going to have a tough weekend. I recognize that. I know for in their mindset, they're going to carry it with them for a couple days till we get to play with the ball again. But I'm telling you, I know that coming into Wednesday next week, they'll be ready to play. They'll have a chip on their shoulder, and they're going to take us to a level I think they were capable of reaching. So we had a little nadir here, and now we'll just go for the zenith. So,
Bri, it felt like the first roughly half hour of the game, 32 minutes or so, things went okay. A few shots here and there, you gave up a few corner kicks, but for the most part, you were kind of matching Otterbein blow for blow. It was sort of a when the wheels fell off, they really fell off kind of thing. So was there anything different from your perspective as a defense from that first half an hour of the game to then when a couple of goals went in?
I think once they got the first goal, for whatever reason, it got us in our own heads a lot, and then we started playing their game and not ours, and that's where the wheels fell off. I think that if we would have stayed playing our game and we would have remained mentally and physically strong, then I think that the result could have been different. But
Cass, I know it must have been a difficult halftime after giving up kind of those goals late in the first half. What was that halftime discussion like as you guys tried to hit the reset button?
So we all took a moment at halftime and just took a breath and tried to reset ourselves and said that second half we would come out and do the best that we could and give the best that we could. It was just kind of the mental battle at that point at halftime to just take a break and recognize who we are and what we stand for and bring that to the field.
How about the second half, Jim? And did you see anything that you felt was an improvement from the first half?
I think we did. I think we created more opportunities going forward. We opened it up a little bit. We had made some changes based on what we saw in film, but when we were down 4-0, we had to make some adjustments and go forward. So we went back to how we play traditionally. I think we create some opportunities behind. I think we maybe still were a step slow. I think that's able to fix it in terms of anticipating where the pass is going to be instead of reacting. But I think the ability to get behind, score a goal, put them under pressure a few times, get a few corners of our own. I thought we made ourselves far more dangerous in the second half based on a little bit on the shift of what we did. And we moved some players around, and I think that just sort of created a little bit more energy. And I think it sounds very quaint and trite to say energy drives the bus, but we did come out with a significant amount of energy in the second half that allowed us to do it. Again, we gave up some soft goals. We'll learn from that. But in terms of being able to force our rhythm on them, we did a much better job in the second half.
Bri, one of the things I've noticed a lot about the defense is your chemistry with Morgan Gray. I feel like the two of you together have really anchored the middle of the field. I can tell that you smile about that. But what is it about the way the two of you seem to gel so well together?
I really don't. I don't know. It's not one answer. We are really good friends off the field. I think we do really great things on the field. I think I don't know. We kind of talked about this the other day where she said that I would be the one that would kind of take the reins and kind of be more communicative and oh my gosh, talk more. I talk more and like she listens, and then I think we just kind of work together a lot. We know how to push each other to the next level. So I think it does help with how close we are off the field, though, because we spend a lot of time together. We're both criminal justice majors as well, so we have a lot of classes together. So I think it really does help us on the field.
Cass, I know that the beginning of the schedule here for the OAC portion has been really tough. You basically played the two teams that were OAC champs and runner-up, and then today against a team that you guys saw in the quarterfinals last year. They went on to the semifinals. You kind of played the three top dogs, if you will, out of the gate. Does it help? Does it hurt? How do you guys try to put that into context, knowing that you have that part of your schedule done and now you can kind of move forward?
I think you get better by playing the difficult teams, so I think we've been asked to step to a harder standard now. and that we can take that standard into the rest of conference and hopefully come out on top for the rest.
Jim, as you kind of look forward to the rest of the games on the schedule, you've still got 6 regular season games left. Certainly the goal has to be to continue to get better and get back in the OAC tournament, but where do you want to see things most improve over these last couple of weeks?
Oh, I think we have to improve our ability to impose our will in the game. We've been reactionary. We've been waiting for teams to come at us. We need to go at teams. Again, it sounds like a cliche kind of environment, but we need to jump on the front foot and dictate how we want to play. We're capable of doing that. We have great players all over the park. We just need to do that. Also think we're capable of running the table. I mean, we'll take them one game at a time. I'm confident, though, that our ability and how we match up and some of the things we do, again, we could conceivably win our last 6 games. Again, we have to train and prepare for that, but I think our women are equipped to do that. I think they have the mindset to do that. I think we talk about resiliency again. We're capable of investing in what needs to happen in training to make that happen.